Peace and blessings, people. Peace and blessings. Assalamu alaikum. Shalom. What's good with it, people? What's good with it? Man, this is your boy Azakar, man. Bring you the heat like I always do. So just please feel free to do me a favor. Like this video. Share and subscribe. Hit that notification bell before you be notified. Hey, man. Yo, man. Boy, how can so many cats have so many lives? So many lives. I mean, it's a trip. I mean, Mike D'Antoni. I mean, how many opportunities can a motherfucker get? How many opportunities can a motherfucker get and realize your shit don't work? Yeah, Avery Johnson just got what 2 years, and he was kicked to the side after taking the team to the NBA Finals. Got kicked to the side. Mike Woodson to the side. Now Doc Rivers, that's a whole different, that's a different thing right there. We already know about that shit. But so many brothers, man, it's just been put to the side on some bullshit. A year and a half fired. Oh, you're not good enough. You don't have no skills. You can't communicate to the players. It's a bunch of bullshit. But congratulations, I guess, for Mike D'Antoni. Um, Gonna be working up under Steve Nash in Brooklyn. And he's an assistant coach, is where he need to be. God damn, but boy, it's just amazing. Amazing. Before we get started, I'm gonna come with this copyright disclaimer. Just bear with me for a second. Do. Oh yeah, copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, and news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is in use permitted by the copyright statute that may otherwise be infringing. So let's get with this audio here from First Take.
Okay, some breaking news here on First Take this morning. The New Look Nets continue to build their coaching staff, and our Adrian Wojnarowski reporting this morning that former Rockets head coach Mike D'Antoni, along with former Spurs assistant coach Ime Udoka, are finalizing deals to become assistant coaches under Steve Nash with the Brooklyn Nets. Now, Mike D'Antoni and Steve Nash, they are no strangers to each other, as Steve Nash played under D'Antoni as the coach of the Phoenix Suns in the mid-2000s. So, Stephen A., what is your reaction to D'Antoni heading to the Nets?
Well, first of all, I'd like to say this to Ime Udoka. Congratulations to him. Another assistant coaching job. I think that he's moving along the lines because he wants to be a head coach someday. He deserves an opportunity to become a head coach someday, and I'm definitely rooting for him. Other than that, I want to say hello to Nia Long, who knows him very, very well, and the Sanaa Lathans of the world, and the Kerry Washingtons of the world, and the Regina Halls and Regina Kings, all of these fabulous black actresses that don't get enough love. Well, you're going to get it from me. Okay, now, having said all of that, let's get to Mike D'Antoni. I don't care. I mean, he's right where he belongs. He's an assistant coach, particularly for Steve Nash. Now, if anybody should hire him as a coach, as an assistant, it should be Steve Nash. They had great success together in Phoenix. They won 65% of their games. They went to a couple of conference championships, even though they never made it to the finals. And clearly, that was when Mike D'Antoni really made a name for himself, revolutionizing the game of basketball, Max, on the offensive side of the ball because of what he was able to do with their offense. But I will tell you this. Mike D'Antoni, lucky to get that job. Because here's the reality of the situation. You've been a head coach. Phoenix, New York, LA, Houston, never got to an NBA Finals. Obviously, injuries and bad circumstances had a lot to do with it.
Got close a bunch of times,
He got close. Yeah. He got close, but never got there, right? And this man is a master at departing from jobs right when he knows he's going to get fired. Now, if you listen to Tillman Fertitta, and people that know him, they'll tell you that he might have wanted D'Antoni gone, but if basketball operations had pushed for him to stay, he would have listed, et cetera, et cetera. But the bottom line, it was time for a new coach in Houston. Mike D'Antoni was led to believe by somebody. I don't know whether it was his agent Warren Legary or somebody, but he was led to believe there was a line of opportunities out there for him. The reality is there are people that are more deserving of these opportunities if indeed you want to win a championship. Mike D'Antoni to me has proven that he can innovate. He can be innovative offensively. His style of play can be very, very entertaining. There's no question about that. And if that's what matters to you, if that is a priority, Mike D'Antoni is your guy. Whether it's an assistant or is that a head coach. If you try to win, meaning win the chip, no, he ain't the answer. Now this is Steve Nash teams now. He's the head coach. And we understand that. And having KD and Kyrie with Mike D'Antoni's mind on the offensive side of the ball, I think it's going to help them immensely on the offensive side of the ball. Defensively, they got to get somebody else in there. Bring Elson Turner there too. He did a great job in Houston last year. Bring somebody else in there.
Coordinator.
Because there ain't no way in hell Mike D'Antoni. Listen, take that Jamie Foxx teasing me about this all the time. Take the D out of D'Antoni. It's still after all these years he hasn't figured out that you have to play defense at some time. That's what he went on Instagram and imitated me.
I was using that 10 years ago.
I'm just telling you what Jamie Foxx said. So I mean, that's all I'm trying to say. Mike.
Wow. It's just the truth too, man. I mean, he had his chances. He had his chance. Luckily, he ain't gonna be the head coach. So Steve Nash know how to evolve, just like Steve Kerr had to evolve. You feel me? So it might be something. It might be something beautiful in Brooklyn. But I hope not compared to them boys behind me in that blue, orange, and white. It is what it is. This your boy Isaac. I like this video. Share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. You will be notified. Peace. And a bottle of Haggis, baby. Do 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 do.